All right. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage a man who needs very little introduction. Nearing the end of a 5-year global paddling and sailing circumnavigation, coming in fresh from Cartagena, Colombia, via Missoula, Montana, the one and only Tyler Broad. Tyler Broad.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Let's raise a toast to Canoe and Kayak for putting on these amazing awards, hosting this evening. Cheers. Woo! Since I was on this stage last, it's been a really long, watery voyage, a few years at sea. And it is just really crazy coming back here. I mean, like, all the kids in my life are like 2 feet taller. There's just like the weirdest political shit ever going on. Our show's a circus. And a little bit less surprisingly, from the sneak peek I've gotten of tonight's awards, people are stepping it up in such a huge way in every single category, and I'm completely blown away. The first award of the evening is Paddle with a Purpose. And I don't think that you can spend years in such pristine environments, surrounded by water and the most genuine people in the world, and not be moved by a deep perspective that you gain and kind of an enlightenment of the opportunities that we all have. And the people that are showcased here tonight have taken that perspective and opportunity and turned them into incredible humanitarian and conservation projects. And here are the nominees.
Paddle with Purpose. Outward Bound Veterans Canoeing and Kayaking allows veterans to focus on trust, camaraderie, and shared experiences by paddling through some of America's most iconic wilderness areas, including the Boundary Waters, the Everglades, and the Apostle Islands. Whitewater Healing enhances the lives of families touched by autism. Veteran whitewater canoeist Jim Coffey and other whitewater legends share the love of paddling and the inspiration of wild rivers by introducing kids and parents to moving water. Paddle Without Pollution works to clean up rivers one paddle stroke at a time. This Pittsburgh-based nonprofit focuses on watershed restoration and outdoor education, primarily from the seat of a kayak. Alaska Crossings provides 64-day outdoor programs for youth ages 12 to 18, focusing on paddling expeditions in Alaska's Tongass National Forest and the Stikine River. Inner City Kids Kayak Camp, spearheaded by malaria-fighting doctor and whitewater kayaker Jesse Stone. This program shares the joy of paddling with underprivileged youth in the Big Apple. A Million Strokes for a Cure took Matt Birding on a 2,300-mile fundraising journey last fall, canoeing down the Mississippi River to raise money for breast cancer research. On the River brought together long-distance cyclists and full-time canoeists Nia Thomas and Sarah Dykman with friends Aaron Vidikich and Matt Tetra to complete a 13-state, 3,500-mile source-to-sea journey on the Missouri and Mississippi rivers to encourage children to learn more about America's greatest river system.
And the winner winner of the 2016 Paddle with a Purpose, joining a long line of really, really amazing projects, Whitewater Healing. Come on up.
Thank you very much. And there's a few people that we'd like to acknowledge on behalf of Whitewater Healing, and that starts with a couple of friends who've joined us, Dennis and Tucker Mashwi, but in particular, my wife Barbara and our son Tegan. We've been involved in the paddling world for a long time, and a few years ago we ended up realizing that we're also entering a new community, which is the community of people who are challenged with ASD, with autism spectrum disorder. As it turns out, when you get that news that someone in your family is going to be presented with those challenges, it really hits you quite hard. But just like anyone from the paddling world, when you get hit hard, normally that's when you need to then get back up and start doing something else. So inspired by another organization called Surfers Healing, created by someone named Izzy Paskowitz, we decided that we could use our connections and our talents in the whitewater world to present the magic of whitewater to people who are challenged with autism. We have an amazing array of ambassadors from all around the world who've helped us to be able to make this happen. We realize that pushing harder, going bigger, going faster is one way that people try to mark their legacy. But we also know that people will go bigger, faster, and harder beyond them. And so we decided that we were going to take our talents and gift them to people who are on the spectrum. So this means a lot to us. Thank you very much.